What is DITA? We've talked about structured content in other videos, but the important thing to understand is that structured content is content that conforms to a predetermined standard. Content that conforms to a predetermined standard is intelligible for applications and systems. DITA is a unique kind of structured content. DITA was designed specifically for optimizing the publishing of technical documentation. We'll come back to that, but first, it's good to know how DITA is different. Most systems organize and manage content as documents or pages. These documents are written in a linear way. These ideas within these documents intertwine and overlap. DITA content is written and organized differently. DITA content is written as component parts, which are arranged in maps, and ideally stored in a component content management system. A component content management system lets you manage, organize, and publish content at a component level instead of a document level. This is a massive difference from most systems. Typical content systems have documents filled with entangled ideas that are difficult to separate. But a DITA system uses topics and maps to build documents. A topic is a chunk of content that answers a single question or addresses a single subject, and it is self-contained and modular. Unlike the tangled document in a typical content system, each topic that contributes to the document contains a distinct idea. You can think of these topics like building blocks of larger documents. With these building blocks, content strategists can construct, document, and easily reuse or rearrange their content. There are three main kinds of topics: concept, task, reference. DITA also allows the creation of specialized topics for unique industries and use cases, but these three are the main ones. First, a concept topic. Concept topics are very versatile. They are often used for descriptive information, extended definitions of ideas, conceptual information about materials, product, or process. Honestly, whatever general information the reader needs. A task topic provides the how-to or step-by-step instruction for a certain task. Like I mentioned earlier, topics are intentionally kept concise and limited to self-contained ideas or subjects. This applies to task topics as well. Let's use the example of assembly instructions for a unicycle. Rather than putting all the assembly instructions in a single task topic, there would be a topic for the seat assembly, the wheel attachment, the crank axle, spokes, you get the idea. Remember this unicycle. We'll come back to why this is important. The third type of topic is a reference topic. The reference topic provides specifications about the product. Things like product parts, environmental specifications, commands, API information, pretty much anything that would be represented within a table or bulleted list. All of these types of topics are a terrific method of capturing ideas into succinct components of content. This is where maps become helpful. You can think of a map as a map. If you as a traveler embark on a cross-country road trip, you probably know about some of the landmarks along the route. But you need a map to give you direction, the distance, the order of landmarks, and the whole surrounding terrain. A map gives purpose and order to a series of landmarks. In the same way, a DITA map gives purpose and order to a pile of topics. A DITA map provides order and hierarchy, navigation, like a table of contents, and cross-topic links in the final deliverable. As content creators, we are, in a sense, cartographers, and our readers are the travelers. We create maps that guide the traveler in their journey of understanding. A good map guides the traveler from point A to point B and provides all the relevant information in the correct sequence between these points. In the same way that a road map is essential to a successful road trip, a DITA map is essential to a helpful published document. Remember at the beginning how I mentioned that DITA is specifically designed to optimize the publishing of technical documents? This is where that comes into play. DITA is different from other techcomms methods. Rather than formatting content as you create it, DITA content is automatically formatted when it's published. And you can publish this to as many outputs as you like. Portal, PDF, mobile app, website. With DITA, multi-channel publishing is as easy as the push of a button. But the advantages of DITA don't end there. Remember our unicycle with all of its unique parts? The reason we use concise, self-contained topics is because DITA allows content reuse. Content reuse is not copying and pasting. When you reuse a topic, you are actually referencing an original, not replicating it. If you have 10 unicycles and they all use the exact same axle crank assembly instructions, you can reuse that topic in all 10 documents. Cool. But now let's say that your axle crank sourcing has changed and you're using a new manufacturer. Make your update to the original topic and the update will populate in every document you've reused that content. And now that you've made the change, you probably have to republish your documentation. No problem. But why does this matter? The value of DITA comes down to scalability and control. Content constructed in DITA is built into a framework that enables your content to grow, evolve, and meet your organization's needs. With unstructured content created in help authoring tools, wikis, or Microsoft Word, the growth of your organization means the exponential growth of your workload and complexity. Every new market, every new language, every new product, every new publishing output adds a significant amount of effort and headache. With DITA, content scales and offers tremendous savings with each stage of company growth. Topic reuse means that for every new product, you reuse content effortlessly. New markets are a breeze with audience-specific outputs. Translation memory means that you only translate a topic once, no matter how often you reuse it. And publishing becomes a gratifying push of the button, rather than a time-consuming headache. For organizations ready to grow, DITA offers a better way to maximize the payoff of every word written. With DITA, your content is ready to deploy.